Today's flow is a very slow and gentle flow that is perfect for the morning time and waking up the body. We're going to gently stretch just about every single muscle group. Let's get started. Finding child's pose. Coming down towards the ground. However you're comfortable with your hands. Whether you rest your forehead on them, tuck them to your sides, or just leave them out in front. Let's slow down the thoughts. Slow down those lists that we make during the day. And just gently pay attention to the breath. Slow, deep inhales and exhales. All that stuff can just wait until after this short flow. Make this next inhale just a bit deeper than the last. And exhale. Now can we make this exhale just a bit longer than the one before? The last one. Now keeping your sitting bones on your heels, let's come up to our palms and do a simple cat and cows. So inhaling, pushing the chest forward. Chin is slightly lifted. And exhale, push in through the hands, doming the back, tucking the chin for cat. One more each direction. Inhale, head coming up and forward, elongating the collarbones. And exhale, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. From here, I'm going to bring my right hand closer to the center and lift my left arm up and open, opening up through the chest. One more inhale. And on the exhale, let's thread that needle in between our hand and our knee. Starting off with a very gentle twist. And on your next exhale, coming back to center. And then inhale the right arm up and back. And on the exhale, thread the needle. And exhale back to center. Now let's come forward into tabletop position and we will do all of that again. So inhale for cow, dropping the belly, lifting the head. And then exhale, pushing the floor away, palms sealed down toward the ground for cat. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale the left hand up. Try to get those shoulder blades just a little closer together. And exhale, thread the needle. Exhale back to center. And right arm swinging up on the inhale. And bring it on through. Last time here. All right, plant the hands, let's tuck the toes, coming up into downward facing dog. If your hamstrings are a little tight, feel free to walk out your dog here. Hold this pose for just one deep breath. And on the next inhale, let's rock forward into plank. Inhale. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. I'm gonna do this a couple more times. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, down dog. Now let's come forward so that we can come all the way down to the belly. Now sit here in prone, however you're comfortable with your arms. If you want to just out at your sides or down like this. We're going to focus on stretching the head. So gently lay the right cheek down, looking over to the left, so we get a gentle stretch for the neck. Here, this can kind of remind us of going to sleep, but remember, this is morning yoga. We are waking up here. On the next inhale, let's lift the head. And exhale to the other side. You might notice that one side is a little harder to turn to than the other one. And that's okay. It's just really good that we are aware of it and giving those muscles the stretch they need. So from here, let's do a pec stretch. So while our left arm's out to the side, bring our upper body over toward that left arm. And then maybe push the body up, feeling a stretch in through that pec. If you need to make it a deeper stretch, bring that right leg up and around. Really opening in through the chest, opening up through the collarbone. And then back to center and over to the right side. Arm out to the side, shift that upper body over, and if you need it, bring that leg up and over as well. Let's hold this for one more breath. And coming back to center, let's find Cobra. About 3 of them here, so let's inhale up, gauging the abs, making sure we're not dumping into the back, and let it go. Inhale, lifting up with the back, and release. Last one, let's make it our best one yet. Inhale up. And let it go. Now we're just going to do a bilateral or with both legs quad stretch. So reach back, try to see if you can bring those heels really close to the sitting bones. We're not trying to make this a back bend, so try to leave the belly flat on the floor. Really just trying to stretch in through the quads. All right, release, and let's bring our hands down to the ribs, and we're going to come on through with the right leg for a runner's lunge. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can always tuck the toes and bring the leg up off the ground, but with this gentle flow, I'm going to leave my knee down today. Really try to sink in through the hips. Make sure this knee is not going over those toes. We want to keep our posture safe here. Really feeling the stretch in through the hips. On your next inhale, let's keep the left hand planted and bring the right hand up. Add a little bit of a twist. If you want to deepen this twist, maybe bring that hand to the small of your back. Try to bring that shoulder blade a little bit further up. Back to center. Let's switch it out. So left foot comes up, finding our runner's lunge pose here. And then finding our breath. Can we sink those hips any closer to the ground or to our mat? One more deep breath before we add our twist. All right, let's inhale the left hand up. Maybe deepen this twist if your body's up for it. Sometimes one side is just a little tighter than the other. So maybe you can deepen that twist on one side and not the other, and that's all right. All right, coming back to center. Let's find a seated position here on the ground. Whatever's comfortable for you. Just sit cross-legged. And on the inhale, let's sweep the hands up. Really reaching through the fingertips towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chin, slight back bend, opening up through the chest. And then inhale the hands back up. Do this a couple more times. Last one. Now let's plant the left hand and swing the right hand up and over. Feeling a side body stretch. Make sure that those right sitting bones are down on the ground. We don't want them lifting up and off. And then from here, let's come back to center, but we're going to twist. So we'll turn to the right, placing our hands behind us for a merman pose. Keeping that chin over the heart, inhale a tall spine, and on the exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. One more breath here. Inhale, bring the hands up back to center, planting the right hand and leading the left over to the side. Keeping the left sitting bones grounded, left pinky is facing down. Let's inhale the hands up and twist over to the left. Placing both hands as far toward the back as you can. Inhaling a tall spine and exhaling a little deeper twist. Back to center. And do a couple of windshield wipers here. So let's bring our feet mat distance apart and drop the knees over to one side and then the other. Really just hinging at the hips. Taking deep inhales through the nose. Want to make sure that our hips are nice and loose for the rest of the day. You're more than welcome to keep this dynamic, or if you feel better keeping it static, just leaving them over to one side for a moment, taking a deep breath, and then switching. Whichever feels better for you. And whatever you've decided, we're going to come back to stillness. So bringing our feet out, toes pointed backwards, about hips distance apart. We're going to do a forward fold. So inhaling the hands up, leaning with the chest towards the toes. Find your fold. Could be just a little fold, could be a very deep fold. We're all at a different place. But wherever you feel your max is, you can drop your hands down. Just still leading with the chest, making sure that our hearts are pointed toward our feet. Inhaling a nice long tall spine, and exhaling, see if we can deepen it just a bit. Maybe your hands can help pull you down just a smidge. Even just a little progress is still progress. One more breath. Now we'll be wrapping up by finding butterfly pose. So bring your feet together. Look at those feet like you're opening up a book. Tall posture. Making sure those knees are down as far as they will go. Sometimes they're up real high, and that's all right. Kind of use your elbows maybe to push them down just a little bit further. Helping deepen that stretch in through that hip. Deep inhale. And let it go. Let's add a forward fold. If you'd like to just stay here and lean forward, you can. If you'd like to make it a little easier, scoot those feet away from you. You might get down to the floor just a little bit further. But still keeping in mind that concept of your heart toward your feet. Inhaling that tall spine. And exhale just a little bit further fold. One more breath. And release. Coming up, you can stay in butterfly or just cross-legged as we close the eyes and focus on our breath one last time before starting our day. Let's inhale some positive energy. Really get us motivated and energized for the rest of the day. One more time, bringing in all of that beautiful light and energy, helping us start off our day with great positive moods, positive affirmations, positive thoughts. Just take the time, figure out what you're going to need for your day specifically. Maybe you've got a big meeting and you just need some confidence for a speech. Maybe you've just got a busy day full of errands. You just need some patience. Whatever it is, think about one more thing that you'll need to have a good day. One more deep breath together. Thank you for starting your day off with me in this morning flow. May your yoga practice and your day continue to thrive.